Okay, so let me introduce you to a new topic. My guess is you've never seen this symbol before. You have? In what context? Yeah, maybe in physics you'll see that. So I'd like you to get this down. This symbol in the middle, it looks like a fish. It looks like a fish, and this means is proportional to. There probably is, but I don't know the reason. Did you say you want to write this down? Yep, these are the notes. Yep. Wait, y times x? Is that what that is? No, so it's the symbol. Yeah, this is good. So the symbol looks like this. Oh, what the heck? Yeah. So just draw a fish. Oh, isn't that like something sciencey? It also looks like the Greek letter alpha, but
what's the symbol called?
this is what it means. I don't know the name of the symbol.
What does that mean though?
Well, let me explain. That's why I'm here. Okay. Okay. So this statement here means y is directly proportional to x. Now, I haven't explained what proportion means yet. I haven't explained what direct means. So hopefully it will become clear in a few moments. Okay. So, if y is directly proportional to x, then here's what it means. I can write down an equation that looks like this. I'll change the color. Y equals k times x. And k is some positive number. Now, we need an example because I know that there's no numbers on this slide yet. It's all letters. And when it's all letters, we can feel a bit uncomfortable. So let me remind you, when I write two letters like this, K and X, what's implied here? We're multiplying the two letters together. Okay? So I'll write a note here. K times X. So multiplication. Now, because the slide's going to disappear, I will write it on this board because we'll refer to it a few times. Okay. That's a really good question, Kalisha. What's K? Let's talk a little bit about that. Okay. I've written up the first example. So, Maddie, are you writing this down? I doubt it. Okay. First example. I've given you the equation y equals 3x. So my first question is, are y and x directly proportional based on the definition that I gave you?
Yes.
What makes you say that?
I don't know, because there's that little symbol between them. They are, right?
Okay. So if they are, then you should be able to write it in this form with some number k. So is it in this form?
Does that say proportion? I actually have no idea what you mean. Like, I literally have no idea.
It is.
I'm trying to understand if I can like.
Okay, so I gave you y equals 3x.
Yeah.
Alright, so if they are directly proportional, then you should be able to tell me the value of k.
Where did you get 3 from?
So it's just an example, okay?
Wait, so it's not?
It is. It is.
I actually don't understand what you mean. I thought it was right.
Okay. Yes, they are directly proportional.
Wait, so you're saying that if they are directly, whatever letter is, whatever number is k, that it means it is proportional. Wait, so if they are directly proportional or whatever, you should be able to tell the value of k?
That's right.
I can't tell the value of k.
Okay. Good. Okay. I just heard a good question. So I think I needed to explain this first. So what does proportional mean? Okay, let's talk about that. Sorry. We'll come back to that. So you don't need to write this, okay?
I can't tell the value of k. If I look at that, how do I know what k means? Because I don't.
Okay. All right. This is the best example that I can think of off the top of my head. So, let's say I go to the shops and I buy some eggs. How many eggs are there in a carton, usually? 12, right? Okay.
Where are we buying from?
Just the local shops, okay? So, let's imagine X is the number of eggs and Y is the number, sorry, not the number of eggs. X is the number of cartons and Y is the number of eggs. If I double the number of cartons, do I double the number of eggs?
Yes. Well, you do. Because what? No, because what the heck?
No, because if there are 12 things there, that will be
Okay, so if I have one cart, let me draw a table. Let's go back to something that you're familiar with. So you've probably done something like this, right? X and Y. Okay, so if I have one carton, how many eggs do I have? Okay. All right. If I double X to 2, Yes.
But where do you get proportional from?
Okay, this is an example of something that's proportional.
You need to learn how to cover your mouth.
Like this. Say it.
Such a freaking mouth.
Yeah, and then
Like this, you're like. Hey, I'm listening.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. So one person at a time. Okay, Maddie, what would you like to ask?
I don't understand how we can tell the value of k. I'm still looking at that y equals kx.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I don't understand.
Okay, let's not worry about this just yet.
Oh.
Okay.
Don't worry.
So this is later. Okay. Let's not worry about proportionality. Let's not worry about k. So let's just focus on this example. Okay. All right. Shh. Guys are very chatty. It's very hard to teach when you're talking while I'm teaching. I encourage you to try it. Okay. Let's forget everything that we've learned this term, okay? And last term. Not permanently, just for the next 5 minutes, okay? Let's imagine you're in year 10 now. You're back in M6 with Mrs. Collins, you know, or some other teacher. Now, my question for you is, can you write down an equation to connect x and y?
Relationships between two variables and their ratios.
So, okay, I've got a question for you. I've got x, number of cartons. Emily, Maddie?
So I'm just like, you're not drawing on my back.
Okay, I've got x, the number of cartons. I've got y, the number of eggs. There are 12 eggs in a carton. So can I write down an equation to connect the two letters together? What is it?
Y plus X.
X plus Y.
Draw a little line.
Where did k come from? We're not worrying about k just yet.
Because K is bigger than 0.
Okay. I'm going to go back to
Y
this.
over X.
Can we go back to K?
Hang on. X plus Y. X over this. Where is it? Would it be X over Y? We're with Y and X at the moment. Mr. True, would it be X over Y?
No?
Oh.
Okay. Alright. I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna try a different way, okay? But I need you to listen.
Oh, please. Is it like Y equals MX plus
We're getting warmer. Okay.
where is X from?
Alright. So year 11, I haven't even covered anything yet, but that's fine. We'll work with this. If I have 0 cartons,
0 eggs.
0 cartons, 0 eggs. Is that okay?
Yes.
Okay, we agree with that. Alright. So I've got a point of 0, 0. Guys, you gotta stop talking. Okay. 1 carton. How many eggs?
12.
Okay. Alright, so 2 cartons.
24.
Alright. What kind of shape am I going to get?
A line.
Is it going to be any, is there anything special about the line? Is it straight? Is it curved? A straight line, okay. Now, okay, so when I say 2 variables are proportional, what I'm saying is I can draw a straight line through 0. Okay? So if you've asked me the question, what does it mean for 2 variables to be proportional? It means you can draw this picture going through 0. So I need an equation connecting y and x. Y equals mx plus c. What's the intercept here? What's the y-intercept?
0.
The y-intercept is 0.
Wait, you just said y equals m. When did you get m wrong?
Sorry, this is the year 10 thing. That's your gradient. M. C is your y-intercept.
Wait, what?
So we're not going to k anymore. Where's just m there?
Yeah.
Because it's how the equation is.
Yeah, that's how the
So I'm trying to start with something that you already know. But we haven't looked at mx plus c in a long time now.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I remember that.
What's the gradient or the slope of this line? 12 eggs in a carton. Okay? Y equals 12x. That's your equation. Okay? So, if I can draw a picture where the line goes through 0 and it's a straight line, then it's directly proportional. The constant of proportionality k is the number of multiplying x. So here, k is 12. Yes, ma'am.
So do we have to draw that graph every time we want to figure out something?
You don't have to draw any graphs.
So then how do you figure it out without that graph?
Well, I'll do some examples. Okay?
Like, so would it be by like how much it's going up by? So like
Yes.
that's what k would be, is how
Yeah.
much it's going up
Yeah.
by.
Bruce?
What if x is squared?
Then it's not directly
But it's not
proportional
squared
anymore.
because it's an egg
Yes.
So I don't know whether you've been looking ahead, but we're going to address that too. Okay?
Let's go.
Okay. What's the time? Okay. All right. So I'm going to press on. All right. New question. If I give you the equation y equals 10x, are the 2 letters x and y directly proportional? Okay, why? Some number times x. Very good. So if I can write it in this form here, for some number k, then it's directly proportional. So the answer here is yes. What's the constant? 10. Okay. What about this one? Tyler, you think no. You're on the money. Why is this third example not a case of direct proportionality?
Because if you were to draw that on graph, it would be straight line. Because you're adding like 7 onto like 2x.
Very good. So the first two cases, you've got a graph going through the origin, 0, 0. In this last case, it's not going through the origin anymore. See how it's starting up here now at 7? It's not in the form y equals kx. I've got a number added on at the end. Okay? So you're looking for this. If you can't do that, then it's not directly proportional. Okay? All right. Let's do another example now. We'll see how far we get. And you'll need this to get started with the textbook work. So, wake up, AJ.
Oh.
Okay, listening. So, here I've given you some points on the plane and I've left some values out. And the most important piece of information in this question is this. I've told you y is proportional to x. So that means I can write it in the form y equals k times x. I don't know what that value k is. I'm going to need to work it out. Is it 5? Well, let's test it out. Using 2, 10, the first point, 10 equals k times 2.
That would mean that.
So k equals 5. So y equals 5 times x. You're right. Okay, so remember, I'm saying y is some number, k, multiplied by x, and I've got an instance where I know the 2 points, the 2 numbers that go together. Okay, so how can I work out this number here? Mm-hmm.
Or you can even add 5 onto 10. Like just add it.
Jackson, Seth, you need to stop that straight away now. You understand?
No, never mind. You're just telling us. I thought you'd add 5.
So we would add 5 if this number was 3,
Yeah.
but it's not 3. But we could double it. See how we double 2 to get 4? So I could double the 10 as well.
But then you don't have the next one. Yeah.
That's right. So that's why it was important to work out k equals 5, that number multiplying x here.
But then how do you get the next one off that?
This one.
Wouldn't it be the 6 and 30? How do you get that?
When you just add 2.
So in this question, the 6 and the 30 were given to you. But if you were
So it's 2 separate parts?
let's say I got rid of the 30, okay? It's the gradient. So gradient's 5. So every time I increase x by 1, I increase y by 5. So if I do it twice, I'll increase by 10.
Yeah, but then it's 100 though.
Right. So this number here is not going to be 8.
Wouldn't it be 20? Because you do 5 times 10, which you
Yes.
use,
So
another 10 off can be 20.
when y equals 100, 100 5 times x. What number x? Kalisha, you with us? What number, then Kalisha, what should I do to work out this number x here? Okay, it is 20. You're dividing both sides by 5.
Because you have 5 times 10.
Yeah, 5 times 10.
And then you get 50, so then you just double it again to get 100. To get to 100.
Times 5 is 10. Just take the two missing numbers of 20. There you go.
Okay. So this is all right. I'm hearing some good questions. So I think the first point of confusion is why did we go from 30 to 100? Is that right?
Yeah, 6 to 20.
Yeah. So the point is they could have given you any numbers in this table. Okay? So let's just add on another column. Let's just add on one more point, okay? Let's say I want to know what the value of y is when x is 50. Just because I can. Okay? What should I do to work out the value of y when x is 50? Yeah, because you just times by 5. Okay? So that's the idea. When you're given a table that's incomplete, you need to work out what the number k is and then do the timesing and dividing. That's all you need to do. I don't have time to do the next example. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write up one more example and put it on Teams. I expect you to read it. Actually, I'll record a video. I can go home tonight, record a video. So you're expected to either watch the video or read the textbook, and then you can start to complete exercise 9A before you return to class next week. If you're at round robin, you will need to catch up on the class that you missed. If you did not sit the recursion test today, you will sit it at your next class when you're ready.
Can I do mine tomorrow during the free period?
You can. Tomorrow's my day off, so I'll need to organize it for you.
No, maybe I won't.
No. So I don't need to be here for it. Yeah. So if you haven't studied, then don't sit the test then. Sit it when you're ready.